Hello everyone, it's Jazz, it's the West Ham Minds channel. It's finished Sheffield United to West Ham United to 4 goals, lots of drama, 2 sendings off, 2 penalties. Very, very upset, very, very pissed off. It's just it was going to happen anyway. I think so far this season, I don't think VAR or referees at large have really affected anything West Ham. Lots of reasons for that. We're not really that much of an attacking team in terms of lots of pace running into the box and trying to win penalties if that's wrong or right and that kind of thing. Very, very straightforward team we are under David Moyes. We don't win a lot of penalties. We did a few when Lingard came and then he showed us how to do it and things like that. But we're pretty honest, including Bowen, and we'll talk about it in a minute. But yeah, it's finished. Sheffield United 2, West Ham United 2. In my eyes, Sheffield United are one of the worst teams in the league. They're fucking shit. We've dropped 2 points. And it's not fucking good enough for one reason or another, and I'm pissed off. We're still 6, but we've lost 2 points. That would have made us, 3 points behind Spurs. We would have been 5-point cushion over Man United. And listen, every point counts in this league. And yeah, I mean, if I'm right, I think the last performance was it 0-0? Was it 0-0 at Brighton? Was it? Let me have a look. In the league. Yeah, 0-0 at Brighton it was. So 2-2. I don't think that's kind of really good. Let's have a look at the quick stats before we go into what's happened. 57% ball possession for Sheffield United, 43% for West Ham. Shots on goal 5. They had 6 shots on goal. So if we have a look at the team lineups, obviously I've got such a soft spot for Cornet, and I was so happy to see that he's beginning to see more and more game time. Surprisingly starting this game because Ben Rama's kind of more or less out the club now, and again Cornet didn't disappoint. Half decent game, kept going, kept it neat, scored a crack of a goal. What a finish, what a wand of a finish with his wand of a left foot. I've always stuck up for this player Cornet. I think there's half or more of a player in there, and I'm really, really glad that he kind of did well. And don't forget, it's a player who's, for one reason or another, I don't think he's been treated fair. He's kind of could have easily sulked, throw his dummy in the air, but he's kept going. And I think he always does a half-decent performance. Including Bristol City, I think he's one of the few players that could hold his head high. And I'm really, really happy for him. Good goal from him. Apart from that in the lineup, I think it was a flat back four. No surprises. Mavropanos, Zuma, Kafal, Emerson, Areola, Souček, Ward-Prowse, the CDMs, Bowen, Fornells, Cornet, Ings. I'm completely shocked, unless I'm missing something, why certainly this website is giving Fornells a really, really high rating, well above Bowen, above Cornet, certainly. I thought Fornells was literally missing. Man of the match was Danny Ings for me, I think. I've said for some reason, since the transfer window opened and since the Bristol City London Stadium game, he's looked much better than before. And I think he's just maybe trying to get a move, things like that. Similar reasons when players are running their contract down, or they want a new contract, like Rashford, they start playing amazing, get the contract, they sit back down again. But Danny Ings, He looked okay. He looked mobile, and certainly was running up and down, lasting most of the game, and won the penalty and things like that. Really, summary wise, Brereton Diaz, we mentioned him a lot in the last couple of years. For you guys that might not know, banging in goals like it's going out of fashion for Blackburn in League Division 1. Nobody wanted him. He went on a free transfer for Villarreal. Featured in about 12 games. I have to look into it whether they've been a sub or not. He didn't score any. Sheffield United, I don't know why no one else was in for him. They got him on a loan. He plays in that troublesome left wing position. I told you on my shows where he plays. He plays exactly where Moyes does require a few players. He plays on that left side in a 4-2-3-1, or he can play up front, or he can play in the middle. So, couple of spaces, This is his second goal in 2 games against West Ham. If you remember that, I think it was the FA Cup game, he scored then to take it into extra time penalties, and we lost that game. Or was it the Carling Cup? One of those last year. But there you go. Busybody, comes alive in and around the box. More than a useful player in and around the squad if he's not going to start for West Ham every game. But for them, made his debut, got a goal. Not too bad. And I don't know what to think about it. It kind of ping-ponged around the ball. And he had that knack of a number 9, that DNA I keep talking about that Antonio won't have, is they can sniff a goal. Their movement is brilliant. They anticipate deflections, the ball coming back, and he got on the back of it and a good finish. And I think Ward-Prowse had half a chance to kind of try to block it, but he didn't, and no other defender got near it. Before that, obviously, Cornet, 28 minutes, 1-0. Amazing finish by him. Great. Not kind of a volley, but a good kind of a shot. And the goalkeeper had no chance, and the ball was spinning. So very hard to do that. Great skill from Cornet. And personally for me, very happy for me. I've stuck up for this player throughout, as you guys know. Ward-Prowse penalty. Danny Ings, like I was mentioning, man of the match, won it for us. Really happy for Danny Ings. Professional. And this is the only thing the referee gave us in the whole fucking game. Referee just didn't want to give us anything, and he gave it. I think he couldn't. He just had to give it. And I was nervous that Bowen was going to take it, but because Mr. Ward-Prowse has to be our penalty taker going forward. With him there, it's 95% we will always score. And great penalty down the centre. He probably saw the goalkeeper moving into one of the corners and bang, straight in. And 2-1, and I thought that's it. But with West Ham United, we were 1-0 up at Bristol City in the third round at home, and I thought 1-0 up. Bowen 4 minutes, we're going to win. We didn't. This game, again with respect, Sheffield United not very good, 2-1. Brewster, 91st minute. He comes on in the 80th minute, and even the commentator said he's got such a reputation for being nutcase. I think he came from Liverpool. Bad challenge on Emerson. His ankle could have been broken, and the referee just gave a yellow. This referee was fucking shocking, right? He gets sent off. Kufal just gets 2 soft yellows. He's gone off. The referee's just trying everything he can. That's not a penalty. The penalty he's given Sheffield United, that's not a penalty. He's not really hit the guy. He's just gone to smack it, and his kind of hands have just gone underneath the guy's armpit, as far as I can remember, jumping up for it. No VAR didn't even want to review it, right? Absolute shocker. Then, right in the last minute, this website's telling me there's 13-14 minutes of added time. Right at the end, it's a penalty. The guy's all over Bowen. It's a penalty. He doesn't even look at it. And Bowen is so unlucky. Sometimes it is his fault why he doesn't win penalties. He doesn't moan. He doesn't complain. Just gets up. But he clearly really tried. Put his hands in the air. The replay showed it. All the pundits saw it. Rio Ferdinand, people at Chokehold. Everyone saw it. Why didn't VAR tell the referee, it's so important, Premier League, just go and have a look. If we're 3-1 up, I get it, who cares, we won the game. This is really important. The difference between 1 point, 3 point, difference between a draw and a win. Jesus, this VAR is going to kill everyone, you know, and I am lucky that it hasn't affected us up to now, but why is it? This is the same fucking game where Declan Rice scored a last-minute injury time winner, if you remember, and it was chalked off for, I think it was handball or something like that. Do you remember? So this game has got history. We've got history, Sheffield United, anyway. And I cannot believe that VAR did not review this. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Ward-Prowse would have won this game, and I feel sorry for the fans, and I do feel sorry for David Moyes in a way as well. Can't blame anything on him. This is kind of the best lineup he could have done. Didn't like the Johnson substitution, but again, holding my hands up, that was not bad, and we were okay. So lots and lots going on. I'm not going to go into we should have been better than that. We shouldn't have relied on the penalties. We just don't have the personnel. And I don't want to go for it again why we didn't. I just want to talk about the squad we had today, fully fit. I don't think there's much more David Moyes could have done. It's just what it is, right? And it's just fucking rotten luck that we got a point. And I hope it doesn't bite us in the bum at the end of the season. Really frustrated. Fucked off with the VAR. Pissed off with the referee. That's a blatant penalty. And I'm just fucking pissed off that we didn't get anything in the whole game. We got the penalty because that was a pen, the West Ham one, right? Brewster was a clear sending off. He didn't even do it. VAR bullied him into it. And the VAR at minimum, if the referee goes to the screen, takes his time and says it isn't, I'll be half unhappy as what I am now. But not even looking at it. I can't get... If that's Mohamed Salah or Sane or fucking one of those other Arsenal fuckers, that's a penalty. Because 5%, they just know how to make the most of it more than Bowen. But Bowen did his best. And I don't know if our captain's too quiet, we don't have enough of those people that the backroom team with David Moyes, like Arteta's running towards the fourth. I think we need to... It's not right, but we need to do more. We need to dive more. We need to moan more. You remember the Fergie time? You remember the Alex Fergs? We just have to do it. Tottenham do it a couple of years ago under Poch. Arteta's team do it, but he's been told to tone it down. Klopp does it all the time. We just have to do this. We need people in the backroom team that stand up, put pressure on the fourth official, jump up and down. Because Moyes doesn't really do it. He's old school. He doesn't really complain that much. And on the field, we need more players that go around the goalkeeper, more players that shout, put their arms in the air. It's not right. It's like a circus, but it's what gets you penalties. And it's what makes VAR nervous and they start looking at it. Fucking really pissed off about it. If that's Man City, that's a fucking penalty. If that's Haaland, that's a penalty. If that's Salah, that's a penalty to Liverpool. Bullshit. And their penalty wasn't a fucking penalty. I don't give a fuck. It ain't a penalty. It ain't a penalty. Danny Ings man of the match. It's fucking 2-2. And I've fucking just about had enough, to be fair. I'm not in a fucking good mood. I'm going to have my grouse. And fuck it, I've had enough. Bollocks to it.